Alright there folks, welcome to another bite-sized fishing adventures, and today it's all about pellets. Okay, we're talking expanders and micros. I get loads and loads of questions about how I prep mine, what I do to them. I keep it dead simple like anything, and I'm going to show you that right now. Right then, so first up I'm going to show you the micro pellets, okay, which of these, I only ever use these, and these are by the pellet guys, okay. Now they do a ready mixed range where you basically just pour them out of the packet and they're ready to go straight away, okay. These aren't those, these are just the normal micro pellets. There's no point buying the cheapest on the market thinking you're going to save some money, because what happens is once you're giving them a soak, if you compress them, they'll stay just a ball of mush, and that is the last thing you want to be introducing into your swim. The idea of micros is that when they enter the water, they break down back into individual pellets, okay, no matter how hard you squeeze them. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you with these now, okay. Other brands are available, but personal choice, these are what I use, okay. Right then, so for these micros, dead simple, bait box, pour in a few of those. Not going to do many because we're only doing a quick demo, get them to one side, okay, and then we're just gonna pour in a tiny bit of water over the top, just so they're covered, okay. You don't want to drown them, just want enough water to get them covered, okay. Can you see that in there? So that water is only just above those expanders, okay, the micros rather, and that's all we're going to do, okay. So get your stopwatches on, because we're going to put them to one side and I'm going to show you something else really cool. The secret ingredient to getting perfect expanders every single time is this stuff, okay. I don't know if you can read that, it's properly faded, but vegetable glycerin, okay. I've used this on my expanders for about 6 months now, and it just makes them a lot more durable, and they don't take on as much water, they don't break down as quickly as they would if you just use a normal pellet pump, okay. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do with these in 2 seconds, but next we're just going to check on those micros. Okay, so these little micros, they've had a bit of a soak now, they're starting to get a little bit sticky, which is absolutely perfect. So we'll just give them another little swish around, and then what we're going to do is just pour that water out, and we're just going to pop them to one side, and I'll quickly show you how I prep the expanders. So drain all that water away. So there you go, you're just left with a pot there of micros, and we're not going to do anything with them, okay. Just give them a little bit of a shake just to make sure they're all separate. There's no added water in there or anything. We're just going to pop them to one side, okay. Right then, so first thing you're going to need to get these done is the vegetable glycerin, okay, and you're just going to pop in a tiny little amount of that in the bottom like so, okay. You don't need a huge amount, and then what you need to do is for every 1 part of the glycerin you add roughly 8 parts of water, okay. It's not an exact science, this is just what I found works best for me, okay. Just give it a bit of a swish up with your finger, and you end up with like a bit of a jelly like water basically, that's a little bit thicker than water but not quite a jelly, if that makes sense. And then all you're going to do from there is get your bag of expanders, pour a few in like so, pop your lid on, give them a bit of a swirl around so they're all coated, and then you just pop that in your fridge, leave it overnight, and when you come to them in the morning they'll basically look like that. And as I say, these are absolutely mint, they're really durable, they keep the shape, they don't break down as fast, and you can generally miss 2 or 3 bites before it does come off. So the advantages are absolutely amazing. Now if we pop them to one side, it's been probably what, 4 or 5 minutes in total just to get that done, and then we'll just have a look back at these micros. Okay, whiz your finger in there, and they are absolutely mint now. Okay, a little bit damp, but that's fine because they will dry out over time. Give them a squeeze and they will form a perfect little ball. And then when you touch them, they break down again into individual pellets, and that is exactly what you want. Okay, and that took from start to finish probably 5 minutes. They had about 1.5 minutes to soak, and the rest was just sat in the bait tub in their own little water. Nothing else was added. You can add little bits of colouring or flavouring if you wanted to in that water initially, just so they soak it all up, but you don't necessarily need to do that. It's your hook bait that's going to be more important. Okay, right there folks, I hope you got some benefit and value out of that one, and as I say, it's all in the prep. It doesn't need to be difficult, it doesn't need to be overcomplicated. I know there's hundreds of ways out there that you can do it, and you can buy ready hooker expanders and you can buy ready micros as well. That's entirely up to you. I prefer to do it this way because I'm in more control of what I'm getting and consistency wise. But again, as I said right at the very start, okay, you've got to have a good quality bait to start with to get the best out of it basically. So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't hit the thumbs down because only losers do that. And leave a comment below with any more questions and answers. As you can see, I've got my book ready and I've got literally pages and pages of stuff written down to go through for you all from the Q&As that are coming in. So yeah, keep them coming in. I'm going to get as many of these done as I humanly possibly can over the next few days, just to keep you ticking over. I will be doing a live either on YouTube or Facebook on Friday, but I'll give you updates on that as well. So stay tuned, stay in touch, stay safe, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers.